Hello, my name is Daniel White, co-founder of Atheral. Thank you for joining us today. Atheral was founded to help small, independent rural service providers provide amazing cloud services to their customers over the broadband connections that they're already providing. Our goal is to provide services that would be either too expensive for you to launch on your own because of the capital expense requirements, or that are complicated and difficult to launch on your own without engineering specializing in those technologies. So when we founded Atheral, we wanted to be very different than the other wholesale or white label cloud solutions out there. And we wanted to do that in 3 different ways. The first was everything that we did, we wanted to make sure that we didn't have to put lengthy contract terms or huge upfront commitments to the platform in order for you to use it. Otherwise, it wouldn't help a small rural internet service provider. On our voice platform, there is no contract terms, meaning you can cancel at any time. We also have no minimums, making us the only, to my knowledge, white label VoIP provider to do those 2 things. Usually you're going to find one or the other. And it was really important to me and our team to make sure that we didn't do that. That we did the same thing that a lot of wireless ISPs use, which is no contracts, no commitments, leave at any time. We want you to stay here as an Atheral customer because of our amazing service, our culture, a great product that you're proud to put your name on. Which brings us to the second thing that was really important to everybody on this team, was that we focused on engineering and the product. We didn't focus on the sales. One of the things that in cloud services in general, but specifically voice over protocol services or companies out there, is they're really good at the sales process. If you go to a trade show, they've got the biggest booths, the flashy display, all sorts of cool stuff. If you attend a 15-minute conference call, Atheral isn't that way. We're not about the pushy sales. We want to focus on providing a product that all the staff on our team that has worked for wireless ISPs would have been proud of. I have focused personally, and our entire team has focused on making sure we have engineered the best possible voice over IP platform. We do a lot of custom development behind the scenes to enhance the platform, to customize the platform, and to really focus on features that other white label providers won't focus on. For instance, we've done a lot of compliance testing with analog telephone adapters, or ATAs, that are common. For instance, Calyx and Zone, Cambium Networks, ReadyNet. We've spent a lot of time with each of those manufacturers to make sure that we have templates and configurations that will work perfect with our service, because those are the products that you are deploying in your networks. So our mentality as a team and as a culture that we started with is to make sure that engineering is our bread and butter. We want to be an engineering company, not a sales company, and to make sure that it's a product that you are really proud to put your name on. The third thing that was really important to me when we started Atheral, and with every product that we're ever going to offer, is simple pricing. I really believe in the principle of KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. And what I've seen with a lot of other voice products, or a lot of cloud services products in general, is that they tend to price things in very weird ways. They may say that this is $3, and that's what they'll focus on. Or they'll focus on, hey, this costs a penny a minute, or something really low that you think, oh, well, that's the primary cost. I can make a lot of money with this. But then they hide a lot of things. They don't tell you, they're in the contract. Maybe you don't know what those things are, but you're not focused on it because it's, oh, I just got to pay for minutes. And it's one of the things I see in voice over IP very commonly, is that there'll be a per seat charge of, say, $4, and then What they don't tell you is that then you've got to pay for a telephone number. You've got to pay for 911. You've got to pay for CNAM lookups, which is your caller ID names. They'll ding you for just all sorts of small little charges. And because those charges are all small, a penny a minute here, 10 cents for this, $1 for that, you still think everything gets really low or is really low. On the other hand, Atheral is all about that KISS principle. So when we sell you a service, we're selling you one seat, but including almost every feature of the platform with it. We don't charge for things like auto attendance. We don't charge for CNAM lookups. We don't charge for E911. It's baked into that seat cost. We also include a telephone number. We do unlimited local and long distance, but we also include Canada and Mexico in our pricing. We've also got a lot of other features coming up. For instance, Stir Shaken is going to be a government mandated feature to have come next year. And the trend that I'm seeing, or the feelings that I'm getting out there, is that in the white label or the wholesale services side, there is going to be an additional charge for providers for a government mandated thing that you have to do, just like 911. You can't sell voice over IP without 911. So why should it be an additional charge? It should be something that's included in the platform. So that's our mentality. And time after time, we have been very successful helping ISPs that have subscribed to many other white label providers that have sold them on, well, it's just $3. But then there's all these ancillary charges. And a lot of these providers have realized when they add up their bill and they compare our very simple all-inclusive seat pricing to these providers that nickel and dime everything, that we actually end up being a lot less expensive. We're not here to monetize features that cost us nothing. At the end of the day, that's one of the big things for us was to make sure that there was no surprises at the end of the month, that you didn't end up with a charge you weren't expecting. To sum up, the three things that we really focus on here at Atheral, first and foremost, that we try to focus on there not being terms, as far as contract terms, length or minimum pricing. The second thing we always want to make sure is that we're focused on the engineering, that we're the experts, so you don't have to become an expert on the product, and that it's a product that you're proud to put your name on, because we do want your name to be on everything. We don't want your customers to know Atheral exists. And last but not least, we want to make sure that the pricing is simple. We want this company to operate on those same principles that a lot of you do operate on. I think you'll find that Atheral it can be a great partner in your business if you do VoIP today, or if you've never done VoIP and are looking to add it as a service that you offer your clients. I think you'll be very happy with what we can do for you and the culture that we're going to bring to your company.